Hi everyone, this is Myrna Joan, and I was just a little bored, so I was looking at stuff on YouTube, and I had seen it before where they keep talking about Viveca Fox, and she's 60 years old and she got a BBL. There are a lot of different things to me that could be looked at with that. I mean, because, well, 60 and older, they're calling her old and everything. But doesn't that mean maybe she should get something done? Because now number one, I don't really think people need BBLs. Pretty much, I don't think anybody needs one. Now, I myself am built, have more of an African build, so and that's also problematic because now people think you have one when you didn't. You're just naturally built like that. But the thing is, long before they got BBLs, people kind of treated you or thought that you were kind of a loose woman just because of your build. So now they're looking at it, not only are you a loose woman, like this comedian is saying, well, if you do that, you must not have high self-esteem and but the but you said people hit the wall at 30. So if you're 30 and you live to be 90, you've got 60 years of life to go. So you're saying she shouldn't do anything to enhance? Nobody should enhance themselves? That doesn't make much sense to me. And it seems to me like, well, when you're young, you don't need enhancement. I don't think anybody really needs a BBL, but I also think if anybody did, it'd probably be older people, because gravity comes and makes stuff fall down. So I don't see what's the problem in lifting it back up. But it's kind of like older people are put in a position where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's kind of like we're just going to talk about you, period, if you do anything. Only the women. Now, Vivica Fox is older than 50 Cent. I don't know by how much, but I think I remember when she was dating him, she wore some dress and she was like 40 back then and he was, I guess, 30, and they clowned her for her dress. Not everybody dresses like that, but and also, why do younger people get to talk about older people? Older people have been young before, but young people haven't been old. So how can you at 30 say what a 60-year-old should or should not be doing? I kind of think she should do what she wants to do. It is her body. But even when people were just going crazy getting BBLs, getting on airplanes and spending every cent they had to get a big behind, I thought, well, look how populated all these other countries are with women who don't have big behinds. So you don't really need one to attract a man. And a lot of times men like I said, tend to treat women who are curvaceous as being loose women. Like one of these comedians who, to me, looks like why would anybody want to date you unless it was for money, to be truthful. But he was saying, well, I was with a woman with a BBL and I was with her until it stopped bleeding. And he likes to see women wash up who have BBLs. Just a lot of insane, vulgar kind of stuff. But I don't know if you're young, what's the point? If it's not to attract men, well then just be happy with what you have. And it's also cheaper to have what you have. And yeah, like the comedian was saying that he disrespects women who have big behinds, who have BBLs. Now, the only problem I have with BBLs in general and Viveka's in particular was if you're gonna get a big BBL, then you need to get big thighs with it. You don't need to, but it would be nice. But yeah, a lot of people are saying she didn't need it, but if she didn't get one, you'd be saying, "Oh, she looks so old." What do you want people to do? And why are younger people coming and telling older people what to do? You don't know what she feels like. Plus, she's a Leo. She likes attention. And I imagine she likes positive attention and she figured, okay, this might be a way to get it. And they're saying that she's giving off desperate vibes. Well, that is her personal problem. If she wants to attract a man by getting a BBL, if she thinks that'll do it, well, okay, check it out and see. But like I said, look at all the nations of women who don't have big behinds and they're still nations, so men are still talking to women with flat behinds. And some of these guys, you know, we live in a culture where men can look any kind of way. And I told you, I did a video before about men can wear their hair any kind of way. Nobody's going to say it. They can wear hairstyles that 40 years ago, a 5-year-old girl would say, I'm too old for this. I'm not wearing this. But they can wear it. They can put barrettes in their hair. They can put barrettes in their beards. They can put on a dress. They can do whatever they want. Nobody's going to say a mumbling word. But a woman, the standards are impossible. Now, I think that she looks nice, but compare her to him. When I'm saying her, I'm saying compare her. Stop that. Why did you do that? Compare her to him. And I don't know. I don't know how old he is. I don't even know who he is, but I think she looks better than him. And 50 Cent, when he first came out, I thought 50 Cent was built well, but facially, I don't want to say much because I don't want to get talked about. I'd like to stay out of it, but I think that, you know, I'm beginning to feel like the way black men like biracial women, I'm beginning to like biracial men. Like, yeah. I mean, our standards, I think, are just way too low for men. And they wouldn't be if they would just hush. Quit picking fault with people all the time. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And like I said, I am not trying to get into anything with anybody because you don't know who's violent until they show themselves. So, but I do think that maybe people should think about this because I know when you're 30, you think, well, I've got 30 years and I'm not going to look that bad she doesn't look bad. Good grief, give people a break. And even if she does, that's her business. And if she wants to get a BBL again, I feel like, well, you know, why is it such a shocking thing for older people to get work done, but at the same time, if they don't, you're complaining about how old they look? There are lots of videos that are out there that compare someone with what they looked like 30 years ago. I kind of think that's rather cruel. But when you're 30, you don't think that those years are going to go by really, really fast. And how will you want to be treated when they do? People don't think that far. But I think it might be a good thing to do. And I think the standard should really go up for men as far as what they look like because they can look really not all that appealing. And it wasn't always that way, at least not as far as I can remember. To me, black men were the creme de la creme. But um, something happened. Now it's a lot of attention on black women this, black women that. The thing is, you don't have to like a black woman. Just leave quietly is all, you know. But I'm going to go back to my music and please check out my site. Well, it's just that this is April 1st and April 5th they are promising to have uh, what is it, a rally or whatever. And people, I just think you have better things to concern yourself with than Viveca Fox's behind. She can do what she wants to with it. And everybody gets old if they're fortunate. You know, the only alternative is to die. And it's kind of like, what do you want older people to do? Do you want older people to just stay home and not bother you? Well, I think increase Social Security then so that they can. But she's a Leo. She wants to be seen. But in any case, Here is my latest track, and you're looking at my album, my track page, and I'm sorry about this calling, but you guys, that's just something to think about, and you have a great rest of your day. Okay, you can find this on YouTube. Come to my site. Okay, this is my website. That is myrnasonge.bandcamp.com. And you guys have a great, sorry, great rest of your day.